number of times, and you always kind of deflect to your staff and your team and training staff and things like that. But to officially win Coach of the Year in your first year here, how special is that for you personally?
It's special, and like I said, I mean, that's how I truly feel. My name is on the award, and you understand that, and it's humbling, and you really appreciate the recognition. But at the end of the day, I can't say enough about our players. I mean, they congratulated me out there, and I mean, this is a players' league, and I love our players. I love all the players that Monty and Wes assembled, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart. And my staff has been phenomenal. You always get a little worried when you have a great staff, because I got 4 or 5 people on my staff that are ready to be head coaches now. And that's part of the nature of the business. But they've been phenomenal. I said it before, medical team and performance team, they've been phenomenal too, keeping the guys healthy. And so in my opinion, I wouldn't be right not recognizing everybody that's been involved, because this really is a group effort.
Two real quick for you, Mike. How does this time winning Coach of the Year maybe compare to the last time, the first time you did it?
I was, and I've said this before too. I applaud guys like Joe Mazzulla and Mark and OKC. These are young guys that are, doing things at a really, really high level. And I know I was a young guy. Everything just kind of sped by me. I was like, so, and I'm trying to play catch up and all that other stuff. So you really don't get a chance to appreciate it as much, at least for me, because you're so wrapped up and concerned about so many other things, and it goes by real quick. But this one, you can really sit back and think about how lucky and fortunate and blessed you are to be around such good people that have contributed to something like this. And you understand and realize that it's impactful not just for you, but also for a lot of other people, because it takes a group to keep the engine going.
Yeah, and as you look ahead to this game here, obviously Sabonis has had his name out there a lot in the wake of what happened on Monday. For someone like him, do you do anything to see how he's doing for someone like him who may not be used to that type of attention?
No, Domas is an all-star. He's an all-NBA player. Guys like that, for the most part, they got to go through stuff. And when they go through stuff, they learn as they go through it. And that's the best teaching tool, in my opinion. But he's a level-headed guy. He's going to keep playing hard no matter what. And he knows what he has to do to help us win tonight.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the award. You've had a pretty cool coaching career, coach alongside Pop and Kerr and players like Kobe, LeBron, Steph. How does this season kind of compare, and where does it kind of rank alongside your impressive resume?
I mean, it's hard to compare. I mean, they're all different, with the exception that, again, I've been fortunate, blessed, lucky to be involved with a lot of great players and a lot of great people. That has all been the same. I do feel fortunate that I've been put in those situations with those types of people, and I've learned a lot from everybody I've been around. But each one is different, obviously, this season, our team was young and a little bit inexperienced compared to some other teams, and to see them respond the way that they have to the way we've approached this season as a coaching staff in particular has been a lot of fun for me, because these guys have really embraced us coaching them. They've allowed us to coach them, and because of their willingness to be coached, we've been able to see some good things. On top of that, I tell you what, being in Sacramento with that fan base has made it really special, because the fan base is unbelievable up there, unbelievable.
Mike, of course, the Draymond not being available is a major storyline for tonight, but has that changed either your preparation, or do you think that changes how the Warriors are preparing for you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, both sides have to make adjustments. Like I said, we think they're going to play zone, a lot more zone tonight. With Draymond out, probably try 2 or 3 different people, to see who can stick. And obviously those players that they're going to try are different than Draymond, so we have to adjust our coverages a little bit differently. But it's part of a series. And, I'm sure Steve and his group's feeling the same way when somebody's out. Then the next guy has to step in, but the whole group has to step up.
Yeah, Coach, what was it like for you to assemble this coaching staff, and what does it mean to you that they were all willing to come on board to a situation that kind of had some question marks in years prior?
It was great. You always enjoy going through that process and trying to put a staff together, because there's some guys that want to come, there's some guys that don't want to come, and there's some guys that can't come, and so to see who you can get to try to assemble the best possible staff is always challenging. And I like challenges. It's a little competitive spirit, kind of in a different way, to see if you can get it done. But the 2 mainstays for sure are Luke Laux. Luke and I have been close since he and I worked together here, and he's the one guy that has helped me prepare for every interview that I did. I interviewed, I think, maybe 4 times or 5 times during my time here in Golden State, and Luke and his beautiful wife Stevie were right alongside myself and Roe the entire time. And Jordy, he was close as well to it, not as close as Luke, but I've known Jordy for almost 20 years now. And I first met him when he was a student in Spain, and he was doing a summer internship at Impact Basketball in Vegas, and ended up hiring him in Cleveland, and our relationship has grown from there. He was a guy that always knew that if I got another opportunity, I'd want him to come. And so knowing I had those 2 guys as a part of my staff gave me a comfort level to take my time and trying to assemble the rest of the staff, because those 2 guys, they're fantastic people, but also fantastic coaches. So I knew we were covered while I was still doing my other job.
Mike, what emotion does it bring to walk back into the arena and see Chase Center with all the yellow shirts out, but this time for the postseason against your former team?
No, this place was a special place. I mean, I was here for 6 years, and you start from the top with Joe and Peter. Fantastic. I mean, Bob is freaking unbelievable. Steve as a person and a coach, you learn so much from him. All the players, Andre, Iguodala, Draymond. I mean, you go to Steph, Clay, Loon. We had some special moments here, and yes, I'm up in Sacramento now, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it and excited to be there. But I can't, just like anybody else, you can't discount or throw away the good times that you had in this building in the past. I hope there aren't any more good times when we play them. But other than that, I had a good time here, like I said.
Jake. Mike, congratulations.
Thank you.
Best road record in the Western Conference for you guys. Warriors have one of the best home records. Does that matter in the playoffs, or do you just throw that out the window?
No, it matters to a certain degree for our group. I mean, I don't know if it really matters for them, because they're freaking champions, and they've been through the gauntlet. There's nothing really out there that they haven't had to face much of. I mean, they adversity this way, that way. They figured it out, and they've won championships because they figured it out. So it doesn't matter if their road record is poor, their home record is poor. They still are an extremely dangerous team. For us, it matters a little bit because this is the first time our group's been together, and to be able to have that belief that you can get it done on the road always helps out.
Last one, yeah.
Mike, over here.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, dating all the way back to like media day, we saw you have that big scream that has gone viral and just keeps going viral. How have you been able to keep that spirit this whole season and keep that level head and keep this team so positive through the ups and downs of a long season?
At the end of the day, James, it's just basketball. You know, as crazy as it sounds, it is just basketball. And shoot, we've been playing basketball probably outside with our friends probably since 5, 6, 7 years old. I don't know, and I really try to think of it that way, because to me, what that equates to is joy and having fun. And yes, there's a seriousness that we need to bring to the table for our job, which we do, but in the same breath, we can't discount the fact or belittle the fact that at the end of the day, it's about bringing a group of guys together and going out there and competing while playing a kid's game. And when you think of it that way, a lot of fun that needs to be had, a lot of joy that needs to be had, and so that's how I try to keep it.